What's going on, guys? Who is Tunde here? Welcome to another episode of Afrobeats Weekly, your podcast about African music on the continent and the diaspora. What's going on? How is everyone doing? Another week, another podcast episode. Welcome to the best music podcast on the planet. It's the Afrobeats Weekly podcast, and if this is your first time listening, you're about to have a great time. This is the podcast on all things Afrobeats. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for checking us out. Before we get into today's episode, like we always do around this time, I need you guys to please rate and review the podcast. Engage with us, helps us grow, helps us get noticed. So as you're listening from your favorite app right now, leave that 5-star rating and comment. Thank you. We got a nomination, guys. Shout out to us. It's every time I say like we're the best podcast, you guys think I'm always playing, but the African Podcast and Voice Awards, APVA, they said we're one of the best in music, so they decided to nominate us. So you guys should please, very important, vote for us. I think nomination ends end of the month. That's like 2 days or so. So go to awards.apva.africa/voting. Our producer will link it on the show notes. So to just take you right to where you're going to vote for us. Vote for the best music podcast. That's an award, so that we'll shovel it in your faces all the time. On today's episode of Afrobeats Weekly, if you've been online this week, there's no way you haven't seen the viral dance by Jotter. It's been causing a lot of copyright controversies because of the song used. We'll get into that. Lona also dropped his album. We'll get to that as well as usual. New songs part of the week on turntable charts, eliminates, and all that other good stuff. What's crack-a-lack, MRG? What's good?
What's good, man? What's good? Nomination. Woohoo!
Yeah, well, big things.
Yo, man, how was your week, man?
Not too bad. Adulting as usual, so I didn't really get a chance to go through all the albums that dropped, but I went through a few. I went through all the songs. I went through one album, so that's the Lona one. I couldn't get into the others. A few were released, but yeah, other than that, normal Lagos stuff. Not to sound like I'm repeating myself, but there's a frog queue outside again, so I was just like, here we go again.
Like clockwork.
Yeah, like clockwork. And I don't know. I think there's to riot or not to riot. That is the
question.
Yeah, that's the question. So we'll find out if how the country is going to look in a bit. But yeah, that's about it. Nothing really crazy this week. Just normal Nigerian and Lagos stuff, Joe. How your side?
Okay. Nah, man, we're all good out here. Can't complain. Next week is gonna be Caribana, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of
What's that?
parties. Caribana is basically like
Carnival.
Jamaican carnivals.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to say like I don't put it down to just Jamaicans. I'm sorry,
but I get it. Yeah.
Caribbean carnivals. So they have it in the city. So the city is shut down for maybe 4 days. To be honest,
because so everybody's half naked, twerking, all those things.
Pretty much, man. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of soca music, reggae music, dancehall music, and then all of a sudden,
Afrobeats music.
There'll be a whole bunch of Afrobeats in it too now. I'm telling you, man. There'll be a whole bunch of Afrobeat in it. So there's a whole lot of parties that will go on throughout the weekend, and of course, Afrobeat people and Amapiano will be all up in there. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, so the weather is going to be nice then. Sun's out, guns out, bones out.
Everything, man. Everything, man. Oh, so I saw that Rema is having his concert, his stadium concert. Yeah. You cannot now complain that you're getting stadium concert first in Nigeria.
Excuse me.
City.
Do you know where the venue is?
Benin City. He gave it to you. He gave it to you guys first.
Yeah, I like the fact that I did that. I like the fact that he kind of tapped into his zones, Benin, just to drop. So that's a very nice one from him. And I think they said he's the governor. I don't know if it's the governor that they said was the one in that is Batman themed ad. But that would have been dope if it was the governor. Yeah, cool stuff. I like that. So shout out Rema, man. It's gonna be big.
Okay.
Yeah, did you catch the Burna African Giant 5th anniversary EP?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did, man. Really nice, cozy spot. You know, Burna's
Yeah. Was
used
it London?
to. Yeah, it was in London.
Okay, okay.
You know, Burna's used to stadiums,
Yeah.
and
So they give him like an
but
intimate.
exactly. And I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah,
So you could feel
yeah. I
him
thought
in there.
YouTube was just bored and was like, you know what? Come on, get this bag, I beg. We don't know what to do with this couple of $1,000. Come
Nah,
on,
man, but you,
come on, do 5th anniversary for us.
but I think the YouTube guy, I can't remember what his name is. I do follow him on like
Yeah, yeah.
IG.
Tumbasa, I think.
Tsubasa, exactly.
Yeah,
Tsubasa is a big Afrobeat fan, and of course,
yeah,
to him, he believes that album, African Giant, is like the emergence of like Afrobeats in the US. Like, so that's what made it to him.
do you think it is like I think there's a big I don't know if it's a big three in this catalog, but was it African Giant? That was like the opener for that triple. Is it African Giant? Which one? That one that was the one with the red and the cake. What's the name of that
Twice
one?
as tall.
And the other one, yeah, I think there was like a 3 US run type of album. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
you're making sense. Before,
yeah,
of course, before I told him it was okay, but what
yeah,
I'm saying is, every other artist had like singles
yeah,
that made mark. So again, it's not about. I think every other album's had singles, but this was
yeah,
the mainstream album because this was like, I think this album got nominated as well, right?
yeah. It did.
Exactly. So yeah, this was the first. This was the first. Yeah, that was the first nomination that we thought he was going to win the Grammy for. But it wasn't
Yeah,
twice. Though. So exactly. So this is basically the ushering of, you know, the album status in the US, and of
yeah.
course
Makes
making
sense.
Burna a
Makes sense.
global
Makes
star.
sense.
So yeah,
Makes sense. I think, yeah, I saw it too. And I think this is just what separates Burna from all the other OOs, the ability to just perform on stage, control the crowd, make everybody just feel good, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it was very dope. Very dope.
yeah, man.
All right, yeah, I think that's about it. No news per se. Like, I didn't see any news to like get to. So let's get into, I think, albums we missed last week. Very briefly, like one sentence and one sentence only. Is it that thing? Was it Cool FM or something? I can't remember. Anyways, I listened to Taves and Chike. I don't know if you listen to both or you listen to one or you listen to.
I listened to Taves, man. Oh, shout out to Buju. Buju was in town this week. I didn't go for this one,
Okay.
but from the videos, everything I caught, apparently said was cool. The only thing, of course, they said like he came late, but hey, come on,
No more those.
almost up, man. But yeah,
So
this was a cool performance.
Couple of sentences.
Cool performance. Yeah.
What you
So
think?
Taves, one sentence for Taves. At first, I wasn't really feeling it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like every other thing that came out that week, like I was,
Yeah, kind of.
that was
Yeah,
like
I get it.
exactly. But I wasn't really feeling it. But I gave it like a couple more spins, and a couple songs came out of it that made my
Yeah.
playlist. So I can see the upside in it. I can see the upside in
Yeah.
Taves. Like, yes, invest in Taves. Basically,
Yeah.
just put it in. Like, don't worry, he'll come good. I feel.
Yes.
So yes, that's it.
Yeah, I think same thing with me. Like, I was feeling it from the beginning. I heard it, I loved it, and like you said, I think the guy's gonna do great things once he like finds his sound. For now, it still sounds like all these other melody guys, but you guys should check him out. He's definitely headed for great things, man. Yeah. So that's Taves. Are you listening? I know his EP or whatever. His project is titled "Are You Listening" by Taves. So you guys should check it out. Son of Chike, did you listen by Chike?
No, I didn't, man. I didn't.
Okay.
I can't even lie.
I did. To me, I'd say it was very heavy on that Igbo sound. At some
Nice.
point, I was just like, you know what, Flavor has to make an appearance on this album, but I didn't hear any Flavor. It's a good album, you already know Chike has this smooth voice, but it's one of those albums I think I'm just going to chuck into like good albums, like I won't be going back to. Like that's just it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's a good album. It's like you hear the quality, you hear the voice, everything. But I don't think
What
it's.
songs stand out? Like, because I saw
Nothing.
King Madi,
Yeah,
like King Madi
yeah.
feature, and like felt like people. So I'm thinking,
My favorite was still the one with Mobad. That's how.
okay,
Yeah, that's how. I don't think I'm going back to it. You know, this thing is. But a couple good songs are there, sha, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not for me.
okay, man.
Yeah. So that's it. Did you guys catch it? Taves, are you listening? And Chike, son of Chike. Let us know. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Yeah, like I said, no news. So I think we should just get into the topic. And I think this topic is, to me, I thought it was a straightforward kind of thing. I didn't think it was much of a big deal, and it's the Brain Jotter versus Gentleman Mike. I think Ejeagha, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And like I said, I think it was much of a big deal until I started seeing like hot takes, and it became like a big controversial thing. So backstory, talking Nigerian influencer. I think Brain Jotter started this dance that has gone viral, and if you've been on the internet, you've probably seen or heard that's challenging like two guys who walk past each other. I think like do a shuffle, raise one leg, and they start chasing each other. The internet is such a weird place because you can never tell what people gravitate towards. Like I was just like, am I missing something? What is in this dance? Are they supposed like after they chase each other? I was just trying to get like why, but for some reason it's all over the internet, and it wasn't much of a big deal till there was a rumor that Brain Jotter wanted to give the man 2 million. Then the hot takes started flying. Oh, the money is too small. Oh, the video has X amount of views. The man should sue Brain Jotter. And in my mind, I'm just like, Nigerians have come again with their entitlement mentality.
Bruh.
The same way you searched the song and used it and your content went viral. Did you say, hey, let me give this man 5 naira from it? It's as simple as if you use a song on Instagram is the one that pays the record label, or whatever body collects your royalties from you. If Brain Jotter took the song and let's say he took it to YouTube and was making money off YouTube views, then he's in breach of the man's copyrights. I really thought it was that simple. Like I didn't think it would come here and make it a topic and an explainer. It's as simple as that. Just imagine Shoda Yeezy's songs every frigging day. Rick Nas contact say you go pay him copyrights because you use his song.
Yo, bro. Yo, I've been using all those songs on my stories, man.
Just imagine Nas now comes and says, you've used this song, or this song it was viral on your page. Come and pay me royalties. So it's really that simple. Use the song is already out on the internet. The record labels pay these guys, and these guys pay the record label. I'm just happy, you kind of like gave the guy box, recognized him as a legend, and if anything, it is a lesson to just get all your copyright stuff in place so that you never know. And like they always say, sometimes good music or music in general never expires. Could be 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Some might just use it. One record company will come, one brand will just come and say, let's rock with you. And before you know, you start earning money. So yeah, just get your copyright stuff in order. Get everything in order. There's no
hot take.
Yeah,
there's no hot take in it, right? But me, so what I thought about it, I was like, first of all, that music was never going to be discovered this year.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to be streaming that music this year. As of when the year started, nobody was going to be like, you know what, I'm going to go flip out this old record and I'm going to play it. Nobody was doing that this year. This guy comes, he grabs it and makes it a thing. Now everybody's, probably viewing his music.
Yeah.
It might not, let's say he's going 20 million views. Out of 20 million people, maybe 1,000, maybe even 50. Yeah. Actually, go online and start saying, okay, let me stream this guy's album.
Yeah.
if his house is in order, he will
Which I
get
doubt.
royalties from people. Just if.
Yeah.
If his house is in order, he will get royalties from people streaming that. If his house is not even in order, the fact that people are streaming or like the song is now big,
Yeah.
his house can then be get in order, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden, his
exactly.
music can be on, streaming platforms. Like, not it cannot just only be this one; it could be another album that he released. Whatever, you never know, and that can lead to more and more things happening. Someone else can pick up another song, and then all of a sudden, it becomes a craze, and everybody's like, "Oh, how they start. Oh, this legend, he had this album, he had this album, he had this album. It all started from this one song that came online."
Yeah.
That's how it happens. And so the fact that the guy even said, "Oh, you know what? I'm going," like, I remember, like, I saw the video, went all the way down to the east, came with his crew. If you're a legend, the song, bro, I don't understand what people are. I'm just chilling in the village, man.
Because the song had like 28 million views. That okay, use the song. Oh, I was some lawyers. I'm like, come on, guys, you guys should know better than this.
Yo, they do not know better than this. So,
and I
anyway,
guy is like a big, used to be like a big guy in the east too. So like,
yeah, that's
good.
That's all. That's all we got. That's all we got from this song trending. That's all of a sudden, we started getting all the expose on the guy's music, and that's I didn't know the guy's music a month ago.
I didn't even know.
Here we are now. Yeah. Exactly. So here we are now. So shout out to Jotter, Beck.
Yeah, shout out Jotter. Shout out all you guys that use people's music to go viral. If you use it again, if you steal the music, use it on where you are supposed to be monetizing, then you need to pay up. If not, go to Instagram for your money. Anyways, let's move on to new songs that we listen to this week. We have Johni by SDC, Cavemen, and Ejeagha Davis. This one was produced by Sparks. Sorry. To be honest, I still haven't caught the anticipation bug for this project with both releases, but I'm still eagerly awaiting what the whole album will sound like. But both singles haven't given me the I need to listen to this when it comes out. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not really big on both singles. That's the one before this one and this one. But I don't know how it sounds on the album. But yeah, I'm just waiting to see. Yeah.
On the other hand, like the first single, I wasn't really, I didn't really bump that much. But this is Johnny's song. I see Johnny. Nah, man, this is my bag. Like this goes in for me. Hook is fresh. Got that whole, of course, Eastern vibe to it. SDC come through. Text verse to start it off. Ghost.
I like text verse.
Ghost kills it with that whole, and you only live once. You got what does it say again? You only live once. You got that twice. Come on. Goes in, man. Everything about this song, I kept it on constant repeat. So I really do like this. I really do like this record, and I think the highlight of this album is how they will perform it live. Highlight. So yeah, I think it's more of a, hey guys, we're gonna perform this thing live. People love Cavemen's performances, and SDC palm wine music, is just match made in heaven. Like, I think the synergy is going to be crazy. So, yeah, I think it's a live thing. I think they are performing next month in New York. So, hey, they're going to launch it. So, people in Yankee get to see it first.
All right, we wait and see. I think the album drops next month, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. Johni by SDC and Cavemen. Let's move on to Not All That by Odumodu. Straight off the bat, I love the beat on this one. Cross did the madness. This is Odumodu rapping. I'm quite surprised that it dropped as a single, because it feels like one of those rap diss songs that just go on like a mixtape. You know, a lot of people are saying it's a J1 diss song, but I fucks with it. I love the song totally. I like when Odumodu is rapping, even though sometimes I don't know what this guy is saying, but I just like his energy when he's rapping. Got a cosign from Skepta, cosign from my mama. Yeah. It's a nice song. I like it. It's a good rap song.
Who's it dissing again? Who do you say they said he's dissing?
I said J1. That guy that sang this, yeah. You know, he went on one interview. I think I can't remember this comedian that. But anyways, he went on an interview and it was like, I think Odumodu is not all that or something like that. Then they had this back and forth on the internet. So like Odumodu kind of like referenced
okay.
not all that kind of thing. Yeah. So I think is
yeah. Okay, makes sense. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, man, because I was shocked because it was just strict, it was just strict rap, which I was waiting for the harmony to come in.
But none.
This was just 2 minutes of just rapping, and which is different. Like always, if you enjoy his style, you might enjoy this. But for him, just strict rapping, I don't think I enjoyed it that well. I enjoyed it that well.
So he didn't get a cosign from show. Big cosign from show, but it's cosign from Tunde, guys. So, anyways, let's move to Way Back by Khaid and Olamide. Not really mad at this. This one is off Khaid's 4-pack EP. Sounds like something his fan base will enjoy, like, you know, all these TikTok and radio hits. I feel like if I hear it, it's cool, but I'm not necessarily going back to play it. It just has a very nice vibe, but not really my thing. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we're gonna get bombarded with this on TikTok soon. Yeah. I mean, if they start the whole TikTok vibes, but yeah. Shout out to Olamide, man. Olamide has been busy. Had a low-key busy year. Just like I think right after Ashake, I think Olamide is the most featured person across the board on everybody else's album. But yeah, man, shout out to him. He's working, man.
Shout out to him. He's working. Also doing a lot of songwriting because a lot of people are tagging him. I think the band tagged him as a songwriter. Butch tagged him as a songwriter. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, nice one.
Okay. Okay, Bado.
Yeah, so final song, No Forget by Tekno. This one was surprisingly good to me. I liked it. I know that Tekno is kind of scared to drop all these jams because this would have slapped, you know, heavy peak Amapiano log drum era. You know, like 2 years ago. This would have been a very good Amapiano jam. But for this, well, at least I was like, this is a good song. But I'm like, I don't know if I'm necessarily feeling it when the world is gradually moving off the Amapiano phase. I don't know what you think.
Okay, so funny enough that you're speaking about Amapiano. So I was at some party. Oh, speaking of things I did last week. So I was at some party called like Afrobeats to the World. It was on Friday. Yeah. And funny enough, it had like a really diverse crowd. Normally when you go for an Afrobeat party, it's like 80% Nigerians.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of other Africans, maybe just one token white person. But this one was actually kind of split in the middle. So it had like, you know, maybe like 50% Nigerians, a whole bunch of Africans. I had a couple Chinese people, couple, you know, Indian people, and like a couple white people as well too. Okay. And the first half of like the set was like Amapiano. So it was just chilled Amapiano. This female DJ came through. She was just playing Amapiano all through. And that was like exactly all them cho. And that is where you could see all the, you know, that's where you could see all the Chinese, the Indians. That's where they were. That's the bag they were in. Like they was even singing the words word for word. I was like, okay, I could see some Amapiano. I know they had all the, they even like they were doing all the dances as well. Yeah. I was like, okay, I can see, you know. And then, like the halfway point, the DJ comes in and he, you know, starts playing the Afrobeats Amapiano, and everybody was gingered as well. Yeah. So, to me, being said, I still think it will rock. Like the song will still rock because I don't think Amapiano is totally out yet. Yes, we are tired of it, but I still think that everybody else is still on it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense because I think it's a whole essay culture,
Yeah.
and whether I would like it or not, we are married to essay with the music. So, like you said, that like you said, we're not going anytime soon, but we might be tired, but it
We
still be
might be
played, yeah.
tired. We
But
might be tired,
it
but
still get played, yeah. It still get played.
it's still gonna bump. And speaking
Yeah,
of which, it's at this part that you know that the Rema music
yeah,
is forget all that. What was that word we used last night? Contradicting. Split in the
yeah,
middle.
yeah.
Nah, 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 nah,
People
nah,
are
nah, nah.
gravitating. People are shifting.
People are in it.
People
People are
have
in
people
it.
have started shifting. Non-believers have
People are
started believing.
they're in it, man. Knee deep. They're knee deep in
The
it now.
non-believers. I've seen a lot of tweets like "Grandma, I'm sorry" or "Forgive me."
Yo,
I said,
fam,
"Okay,
when
oh,
Egungun, like, I remember when we picked the songs that
yeah."
were kind of rough, but when Egungun plays, woof. Bah, bah.
That's a very high. Like I don't know. That's a very high. Man, the energy of the album is so high. I beg.
Yo, man.
I'm like, come on. Even like I time I listen to them, like, man, I need a breather.
No.
I need a
For
breather.
real, man,
Come
for
on.
real.
Yeah. And I'm restarting the gym next week. So I can't even wait to just put it in my ear so loud and just be
Bro,
like,
bro,
how do
it's
I
the
start?
perfect,
I
it's the
don't
perfect album.
I'll start gradually again. You know how when you take a while, you start gradually. So I don't think that's what I'm going to be listening to this first week. First,
Yo,
this is
man,
gonna
trust
be
me. If you try it that first week, you'll be like, you know what? I can bench two
I can
plates
do
right now.
this. Yeah, that's a solid album. I like it. I like it. The more I listen, the more I enjoy it.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of albums, let's get into the albums we listened to this week. This one, totally the opposite of the album we are speaking about, is Lona's Homeless. One of our spoilers of the week alumni, just dropped his album. His name is Lona. That's Lona. I absolutely love it. It's one of those albums that just, seems to come from a very honest place. I always say like when pain and melodies meet, it's always very believable. I think it featured Wizard Chan, Bella Shmurda, and Fave. Those are the only features on the album. The guy just sounds like he's going through a lot on every song. It is very raw, very emotional, and I was just like, this guy, what's really happening? This is the album you listen to, and you just be like, you know what? I need to turn that Rema on because this album is. Well, yeah, it's a fire album. It's only up from here from him. It's a very fire album. He's another guy we are predicting good things for Lona, Homeless. What say you?
Yo, it is pretty much, I think it's less than, I think it might be a 30-minute album, to be
Yeah,
honest. 12 tracks. And like you said, it just feels like he's going through it. The name matches the album. Just like
match and
he's
come
alone.
match the guy self. Match the guy vibe.
It matches the album, matches. No, you know what? Actually, everything is on point. So the name of the album is called Homeless, right? He's alone. So
Yeah,
he's going through it.
yeah,
He's literally going through it, man. So he's alone. He's homeless. My boy is just singing from, I won't say pain, but singing from like,
place of hurt,
I did think this thing. I did think this
bro.
thing through. So, bruh, it's good music though.
Yeah, it is.
That's it
It
to
is.
me. It's good music. So hopefully one of these songs. I like Cold War with Fave.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my standout. And then he has the song Forgive Me, which is like the final song of the album. Oof. And of course, Still Scared starts off the album. Is a beautiful intro as well. So
Yeah,
a whole lot of high points on this album, even though it feels really, solemn,
yeah.
but still a lot of high points. So yeah, man, I mess with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mess with it too. Lona's Homeless. You guys should check it out. We have more albums review, and by we, I mean Shu, because Shu has been the one carrying the album listening. She sent me when I said show the scripts. I put only Lona's Homeless, and she sent me. So I was like, We need to review Budge. We need to review Sins. I was like, you and who is my guy? I don't think it's kicking my ass. I don't know. All this. Do you know what I'm going through in Nigeria? You go and listen to it and come and give us a review. So over to you, Abeg.
Yo, so because of that, because of how you like hit me, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just listen to one. And so I listened to Budge, 12 Summers. And to be honest, maybe because like I gave it the car tests.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it doesn't pass the car test at all.
Okay. Is it because of his vibe?
I don't know, man.
You know, Budge has this vibe.
So, exactly. So that's why I gave it the car test first, and it didn't pass the car test. Then I listened to it with headphones, and some songs like came through.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's an album where he like literally, I think it's 13 songs, and on 10 songs he features somebody. So there's someone on 10 songs.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird because it's always a thing when rappers do that. Like on rap albums, you expect that, okay, the rapper will have like someone. But Budge, I didn't expect him to have like that amount of features. But that's besides the point. The thing is, like, I know Budge is talented, but I feel like he doesn't have his producer match, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know how like some performers just have like a producer that they go well with.
Yeah.
Case in point, Ejeagha. And I feel like Budge doesn't have that. So it's almost like hit and misses. Because it'd be just a normal song. It's a normal Afrobeat song, but it's what takes it over the hump that makes it a standout song that you're like, okay, I want to play this thing over and over again. Yeah. And that's just I think that's what always he'd be missing. But still some good songs on this. Like I said, he works well with certain artists. Jabba Odumodu Black works well. Is a good song. Pressure with my favorite artist of the year, Victoni. Then there's Love Guardian with Adekunle Gold. The kind of singles that we've heard before, and we're like, we'll listen to. And it sounds well within the album. The song that really threw me off was Oyoyo with Oxlade, and that thought me like, what's up with Oxlade too, man? Like,
I'm looking at the production credit and it's Magic Sticks.
Yeah, like Magic Sticks had a lot of
I think Magic Sticks, Sparks, Rage, those are the major producers, and Genio.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so the Magic Stick songs were very magic-y. Let me just put it like that. You know how once the Magic Stick song comes in, like, this is gonna be not really. Not all of them worked. So yeah, like I said, some of the songs make it, some songs don't, and that that's me just saying, hey, hopefully he gets that formula that will work well.
Okay,
that's my review.
Believe you. I'm going out in a bit, so I'll just put it in I'll see if it passes the whip test for me. I'll listen to it as I'm heading out in a bit now. Yeah, so those are the albums we listen to: Loners, Homeless, and Budge's 12 Summers, if I'm not mistaken.
12 Summers.
12 Summers, okay, yeah. 12 Summers. But 12 Summers, okay. Let's move on to the charts this week. Not a lot of changes, some surprise, and not so surprise. But let's get into it. Number 10, My Dealer, K-Style and Olamide, that's going down. Wave, Ashake, Central C also going down at number 9. At number 8, Dealer, Ayoma, Fireboy also going down. New on the charts, Doha by Sheyi Vibes at number 7. Yeyo by Rema's making his debut at number 6. Metaverse by Olamide is going down to number 5. Beanie Boy staying on the same spot at number 4. That's Rema and Charlie Poppy. At 3 we have Rema. Staying on the same spot at number 2. Ogechi Remix, Brown Joel, Boy P Heist, and Davido. At number 1 is Still Banging Go Higher by Burna Boy. I think next week all them Ozeba and all these other things would, I think they'll make that's my prediction, because I think the dust has settled and people have listened. I think those songs like rank high on his catalog, but let's see. But for now, this week, Higher by Burna Boy is the number one song in the country according to the official charts of Afrobeats Weekly turntable chart.
I love how you called it this part. You're like, look, man, it's higher according to the official charts, not by mine.
Yeah. But when they perform the song at that it sounded very nice.
I'm telling you, I keep saying, like, sometimes you literally just need to hear the songs in a different, like when I heard it the first time, it was just strictly off this. I didn't think it could be a single. I didn't think it could be anything.
Yeah.
And then
when the girls were harmonizing and making, it just sounded like very nice and very chill.
Exactly, man. Started sounding like angelic. I was like, okay,
yeah, exactly. That's the word. All right. Still speaking of turntable charts, the number one songs so far this year. We're doing a nice little, playoff type rankings on elimination. So that turntable number one song so far this year, first 8, 1 versus 8 as usual, then and so on, like they say. We have Tweet by Kiss Daniel featuring Davido versus Beanie Boys by Rema and Charlie Poppy.
Touchdown Beanie Boys, gang, but we on to sing, gang.
All right.
Yeah, no, I thought they come as Beanie Boys. Yeah, please. Let's move
Show
on.
has made his case. Is bouncing Twitter by Kiss Daniel and Davido and leaving Beanie Boys. Let's go to ASAP by Charlie Poppy. I also made number one this year, and Pull by Ruga and Buju. Those songs also made number one. So, what say you?
It's clearly not ASAP. So
let's just one of my favorite songs this year, but
let's just move aside.
I
gotta give it to
ASAP.
What them say?
All right.
No, man. Only Buju's verse on this song.
And that song, yeah,
is enough.
Very
enough.
I agree. But I love ASAP as a song. Anyways,
no problem.
Let's move on. Ejeagha by Chike and Odumodu, one of the biggest songs this year, versus another big song. Shwalabam remix, Titom, UP, and Burna Boy doing battle. What say you?
I know we're tired, but one thing.
All right. Shwalabam makes it. So let's move on to Showa, another song that made number one this year, and another song a lot of people were surprised. Instagram by Muiz and Sheyi Vibes, but it's kind of like hitting up in the streets a bit. So I say it, but yeah, Showa by Kiss Daniel and Instagram by Muiz and Sheyi Vibes. What say you?
If I had my pick,
yeah,
I'd kick both of them out.
What has to stay so that the game would
the game will go on. But
the game will go on. You can't any money more.
I'm gonna just give Showa. I'm gonna give it Showa.
So semi-final round. Beanie Boys by Rema and Charlie Poppy and Shwalabam remix Titom, UP and Burna Boy. 2 hot songs.
Beanie Boys, drink.
All right. Clearly, Show is feeling the album. So this one, let me just choose for you. Pull by Ruga and Buju.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I just choose for you. Pull by Ruga and Buju. Show, let me mention the show because you already kicked it over for me. So final round, we have Beanie Boys by Rema and Charlie Poppy versus Pull by Ruga and Buju making battle for the ultimate turntable number one song so far this year.
It gets why they call us Beanie Boys. We did make too much noise. We did pull up with convoy.
Why you never call the whole song?
Baba, yo.
You don't call the whole yeah. So that's it. Turntable number one so far this year. Show lives it with Beanie Boys by Rema and Charlie Poppy. Very, very hot song. I'm sure when they perform it in Benin, it's going to go
it's going to be madness.
It's going to go crazy. Yeah, that's it. This week on our show. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Afrobeats Weekly. We hope you enjoyed it. New episode of the podcast drops every Monday. Make sure you subscribe. Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you get your poding from, we are there. We would also love to hear from you. Use the hashtag Afrobeats Weekly. Please leave us comments, suggestions, and send your music to fan mail at AfrobeatsPod. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram on at AfrobeatsPod. We'll catch you in the next episode, people. Peace out.
Peace.